We'll call this meeting to order. Young County Commissioners Court, sitting in a regular meeting Wednesday, December the 27th, 2017. It is 9:34 a.m. Make note that this meeting was, citation for this meeting was issued in the manner for the time required, that all members of the court are present. If it's convenient, all please stand. I'll ask Commissioner Pruitt to offer her invocation and pledge.
Let us pray. Our Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day. We thank you for the moisture that you have given us. We ask that you protect the men and women overseas that are fighting for our freedom. We ask that you lay hands on people that have lost loved ones during this time of the year, and let everybody know that the reason for the season is you, Lord God. We ask these things in your name. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, and indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Thank you. Item number 3, public comments, announcements, and presentations. These are no action items. I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas, safe Christmas. Everybody got exactly what they wanted. I have noted here, Texas Indigent Defense Commission has increased our award. Fair amount, it looks like, about, I think it was about 17 or 18,000, up to 30,000.
Pretty good.
That's against how much expenditure?
So,
How much?
Comparison, no,
How much
but
was it?
I don't know how much the hotel.
That's
I
the
can't
real
quote
key
that.
that,
I can't quote that to you exactly.
Okay.
It'll be,
It's on that report.
I'm at 200,000 or 300,000 this time around.
But it has been more in the past.
Yeah. That was a whole lot less than that $1 million deal.
1.2 million.
Years ago.
you're gonna see a lot of work being done on that next session, I believe.
That notice is in your packet. It was $24,415, been increased to $30,156. Next is Young County Appraisal District notification of election results for the 2018 term, 2018-19. Also have that result in your packet. Indicates the 5 top vote getters, that being Mike Sipes, Ben Wilson, C.T. Burkett, Jake Bailey, and Dorothy Brockway. Also in your packet, we have a continuing education transcript for tax assessor clerk for Nancy Thomas. She wanted entered into this record. And also in there we have a notice from the Tarrant County Co-op Purchasing, Tarrant County Commissioners Court Co-op Purchasing, where they have landed contracts with several different automobile dealers. There's bid number 2018-022 annual contract for purchase of pickups, vans, and utility vehicles. I think we have used that co-op once or twice, have we?
I think so.
Yes. Is there anything else that any of the court members might need to add? Wish to add? Anybody in the public right here? Okay, there being none, we'll move to item number 4, and we'll consider county clerk minutes from previous meeting, and those minutes will be of the previous meetings, November the 22nd, December the 11th, December the 20th, 2017. Are there any additions, deletions, or corrections? So moved. Motion by Commissioner Wiley, second by Commissioner Rogers, to approve those minutes as presented. All in favor? That'll be 5-0. Item number 5, consider treasurer's financial report updates and security pledge. I don't think we have any of those, do we?
The treasurer's out ill today.
Excuse me?
I said the treasurer is out ill today.
Al Hill. Well, hope not too ill. I heard the flu bug was going around.
Yeah.
Item, no action on that. Item number 6, consider auditor's budget amendments, vouchers payable.
I don't have any budget amendments this morning, but I do have payables. Of course, now all I have is FY15. Total vouchers, $317,238.32. And out of the general is $237,38. And I believe the appraisal district is part of that total too in there, so that's the reason it's so big. But we are starting to get tax money in. I noticed this morning in the treasurer's, there's a little over $1 million. Of course, once I run these, that'll go down.
You're welcome.
So what is it
Thank you.
on the voucher?
Second that.
Motion by Commissioner Wiley, second by Commissioner Sykes, to approve the vouchers payable as presented. All in favor? Carried 5-0. You get that?
I never know. I mean, you were looking at me. I know that's something good about you.
Only us left-handed folks are in the right mind.
Yes, sir. I like that.
Okay, item number 7, consider employee bonds. One for James N. Hammond, Fort Belknap caretaker and tenant, in the amount of $5,000, and Marcel Sumter, assistant auditor, in the amount of $5,000.
So what?
I have a motion by Commissioner Wiley, and a second by Commissioner Rogers to approve those employee bonds as presented. All in favor? Carried 5-0.
Does Amber not have one of those bonds?
She does.
She does.
I think we had gotten hers a little bit later.
Later, it's wondering why they
So it's
weren't
off of
synced.
here.
Why don't we do it on these?
Let me give you this case.
Is it two the same? Two the same? Is this one?
I think we missed one of them last time. around.
11 or 20? Okay, so 20. This is what we missed,
I'll
right?
sign this one.
Send that back there. Some leftover.
It's not that one, too. Okay, item number 8 is resolution and order, Commissioners Court order setting the terms civil, criminal, and probate court matters. That's pretty standard, and I don't know that it's ever changed. Term 1, February, March, and April. Term 2, May, June, July. Term 3, August, September, and October. And term 4, November, December, and January. I don't think that's ever been changed, so I'll move that we adopt this order.
Second. It's just about how far 3 years ago, I think.
We have a motion by County Judge John C. Bullock and second by Commissioner Jimmy Wiley to adopt the order setting terms of court for civil, criminal, and probate matters for the year 2018. All in favor? Carried 5-0.
You already have the order ready, or?
Yeah.
It's right here.
Sorry. Item number 9, discuss and consider sheriff's office replacement vehicles. Travis?
Morning.
What?
Talked to Billy about what we discussed at our last meeting, about trying to see if we could get lower prices, and we got all three of them at the same time. He's ordered that one to replace the wreck pickup, the totaled out one. He says he can't, they're not gonna be any cheaper, but to get the price, he said we can get the same price as the one we got now. And if we move quickly, he said he can top cap into probably going ahead and do it. But it'll be the same price as what the one we just purchased
Yeah, and
for the,
the vehicle, it says around 34,000,
What was that? This one?
around 34,000 for the Tahoe. But we've got the 215s, so there's a payment due of 8,000, but we try to get those into rotation where we can just use the residual in there as down payment and start over on 2 new ones.
Because these 2 vehicles that replaced them, they haven't got really too awful many miles on them, do they?
well, I gave you all the mileage the other day. I had to look and
Yeah, I
see.
can't
You
remember what it was, no.
One was 54,000, and I think the other one was like 77,000.
Yeah.
Which means that the 54 is gonna bring a pretty
More
good chunk of
money.
money.
Yeah.
Than the 70-something thousand, which you probably got a radio now, I imagine. But that's our whole point, is to try to keep that
Mileage down.
mileage where we can get a good trading value on it and keep new vehicles underneath them guys. I'd say go ahead if he can get them within the same number of those, the first one. We'll try and see. But when we go to sell those or trade those other 2 in, we need to see different options, what he can do, and we'll try to see what we can do.
Would that be also taking all of the equipment off of them, putting on the new, will everything fit?
Yeah, everything should fit right on from one Tahoe to another.
Any more discussion? What's the court's pleasure here? Maybe go ahead and proceed, I believe.
That's what I do.
Okay. We have a motion to authorize Billy Hughes,
Yes, sir.
instigate the order.
So moved.
I'll second. It's American National Leasing.
See what the rate would be on that.
He didn't tell me.
either.
I could text him and
See
see.
this, that
We
was
need to get that locked in because that rate's supposed to be going up after the first year.
Yeah.
265, oh, 285 on this last one.
Seems like it, yeah.
200.
285.
65 or 85.
Yeah. I think it's 285.
I'm texting, I'll ask him.
Okay.
Out of the office today.
Yeah, he's not at the office, so he may not, be able to, I bet he can find out.
We've got a motion by Commissioner Wiley, second by Commissioner Rogers, to authorize Billy Hughes of American National Leasing to proceed to order 2 replacement Tahoe vehicles to replace 2 current ones in the Sheriff's Department. All in favor?
Aye.
So carried 5-0.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
I may also, along those lines, we've been able to move our settlement numbers upwards to about $3,000-4,000. Still working on continuing some things I think that they're remiss about. They gave us more for the value of the vehicle. They also gave us almost $1,400 for loss of use of the vehicle, which they owed us. Now we're asking them to consider the cost and replacement of graphics on the vehicle, as well as the removal and reinstallation of the necessary equipment on the new vehicle, which obviously is a cost to us created by the accident. So Billy is still working on that. So they've also offered to settle with us for a salvage value of less 25%, so that would mean they have moved the number to $25,604. They will settle with us on the vehicle by paying us a check for $19,203, which gives us about $6,400 in the salvage, which we could put up for auction and auction off.
I would rather do that. I'd rather take the 19,000, get the pickup fixed, and then,
Well, the 19,000 is not too far off from what they originally offered us, which was 23,000.
I don't know if you'd want to put that pickup back to be
No,
used
he-
for
he
lawn.
No, Ron, we're not talking about us.
Somebody
now.
would do it.
Yeah.
Somebody
we're talking about somebody from John Q. Butler.
Sell it to a salvage builder.
Yeah.
They're talking about auctioning it off. I don't, and that may be the best idea. I wouldn't know at that price, the vehicle, whether it would be the best idea to just take full amount.
Yeah, because they're
Sell it,
like
yeah.
27,000, around 27 if they take the vehicle,
No, 25.
604.
plus the 1375.
25 plus the 1375. 1375 is not included in the vehicle discussion. It's a reimbursement for the fact that it's not on the road right now.
$6,500, I think would be a gamble.
You would think so? The insurance company said that they're giving us 25% and that truck averages 30% salvage value. So we should have 5% equity in the salvage as we speak. So, but let's wait until next meeting when I get those other numbers, if you would, and,
Yeah, we'll have
Table it and-
We've got it on.
well, I understand.
Yeah.
But don't get too impatient then, let me say it that way. We'll get some better numbers.
Do we have a picture of it? I haven't seen the wrecked vehicle. I don't.
I do in the filing there.
Well, I'll look at it later. I'm working on the numbers, I don't care what it looks like.
Where's she
Well,
putting those out?
I didn't know, trying to give me an idea what salvage value should be. If it's hit from behind the pickup, it'll probably be a frame straightening and a new pickup box mostly. The bed.
Just the bed. Yeah.
The frame straightening is the problem with a lot of people.
It kicks the back end of the cab that's on the driver's side a little bit, then on the passenger side.
The salvage rebuilder will take a rollover and take everything off of that frame and put it back on another pickup. Sell it. Put a new frame under it. So, anyway, let's take a look at it. Thank you, just information.
We got 5 minutes, so we can probably make item number 11. Discuss, consider sample lease purchase agreement, 2018 John Deere 672G motor grader through RDO Equipment Company. I'll let you,
Okay,
discuss.
there's a little confusion last time as to whether there was 3 or 4 payments involved in this lease. So I wanted to get a little more detailed lease agreement. It is 3 payments. Of course, the first one's paid on delivery. And as with all rentals and leases, you pay them in advance. So that is a 3-year lease. I got a more detailed lease agreement. This will be the one that we will operate on. You'll notice there's still no numbers in there, and there cannot be any numbers because we don't have a serial number on the particular unit yet. So I just added this to our packet today, just so you'd have something to look at, should you want to peruse the contract. So no reason for us to approve anything. We've already approved the purchase and the lease rental for this vehicle. I just wanted to give you some more information.
So you just make a payment in advance and then two
Next year
more,
we'll have, 2 more payments.
2 more payments and then you
Then
just
it'll be
give
a
it
year and they'll
back.
come get it.
I guess it probably couldn't get a serial number until it
Goes to the line. And once again, that'll probably be March, April.
Okay, let's move to the supplemental. We've got a few minutes here with S1.
Yeah, mine's pretty easy. I'm getting, for 2015, the buyback on it is $227,000. On the 2014, the buyback, Stacy, I got a 2014 also at $216,000, so yeah, you need to get it. Yeah. The new units cost $277,500, which the total difference is $112,000.
2018 or 17?
18.
Trading in 2 of them.
Just because we can right now.
So you want,
112,000?
Yeah.
you want to take bids on selling the 15? Oh, okay.
I was thinking about, that's why I even put it on here.
Okay,
But, you know, I was.
yeah, because that's through buy board and through CAT.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think I could get better. I think Mike got 195 for his. If I can get 216 for a 2014.
That's 21,000 difference for 2 years old.
That's what they're
Oh,
offering on the buyback.
So I think I was gonna do that.
Okay, so just table that.
I don't even know what am I even supplemental say?
Discuss.
Discuss, yeah.
Request, yeah, request a bid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Discuss, consider.
I considered it, and I'm not gonna put them out for bid. I'm just gonna go ahead and do the deal with CAT probably.
Okay, so that buyback's at 227,
Yeah, yeah, for the
15,
2015 it's 227,
yeah.
for the 2014 it's 260.
Are you gonna do 2?
Well, I didn't do that in last year because the prices were down. I think Jimmy helped one back too last year, didn't you? So,
Well, the 112,000 difference is up.
that's total.
That's total.
So that's 50.
55,000.
50 on one of them and 61 on the other.
Okay.
If you put them out for bids, you wouldn't have to accept them, would you?
Excuse me?
But if they were put out for bids, we would not have to accept the bids that were given us.
No, and I don't know what Caterpillar do, they used to, would bit more than their buyback.
Do you think? it-
Like I say, $25,000 difference between the 2012 and the 2014. You'd think that there'd be more than that difference between the
What's the difference in hours?
That's what I'm looking at. I know,
Last year, what put up that way, I don't think that did them.
They did.
but the difference in hours is 30.
30 hours.
One's got 1077, one's got 1039.
two. Wow.
That's a big spread. And there's just 2-year difference for 1 year.
$9,000 difference.
My question is on that, what's the difference between 30 hours and 1 year?
The 15's got the 39 and then the 14's got the 77.
One went to, last one went to B equipment, is that right?
The equipment, love it.
What price?
191,
And what model was it?
2012,
12.
with 25,000 hours, 2,500.
This was 29.
We
That one makes it
we ran a
times.
lot of road,
So they already fixed it up.
but, yes, sir.
It's gone.
So you're sure.
He's gone, money's in the bank.
I mean, if y'all want me to go out for bids, I'm good with it. It don't matter to me.
You run precinct too, man.
I wanna,
I mean, we're just
we all run
Okay.
everything together, and I wanna do the best thing for the county.
I just don't think
So I'm
it
not,
cost the ads is all it costs.
I know.
All right, would be a good time maybe to try the new auction service.
What are we gonna do?
You know, I'll give y'all the information on it. We'll go out for bids.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll give you the
next week.
information and I'll send it to those equipment companies.
And send it to Cat.
Yeah, oh, yeah, we always do.
Mark, you want to bid on it?
Do you
Y'all's
want,
roads need it down at the pit.
we're gonna have to open the
Cheaper
second,
all the time.
I have to open the second meeting in January because, of course, I don't have enough time to get it in,
That's fine.
posted in.
That'll work.
You want,
I don't know.
requesting bids
Yeah.
for the sale of?
Yes. And I'll give y'all the information on it.
Open January something at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
I don't know when the second meeting is.
I can tell you right here.
Or the sale? Oh, 1 or 2? 2 each.
That would be, you said the second one, so the 22nd of January?
Okay. At 10 a.m. Okay. You have a 14 and a 15?
I do. Because you said we couldn't make the 8th, right?
No, there's, I don't have.
That's going to be what Mark.
We don't have the days to do it?
15 and
See,
14.
today's Wednesday to get it in paper.
140s,
140,
340,
M2.
40 M2s, imagine
M2.
M2.
That I
It's not
don't have
enough
14
working
days,
days.
don't have enough
Because of
days.
stupid New Year's, right?
Well, because today's Wednesday instead of
Yeah,
Monday.
well, then we got a holiday, and do you gotta go by business days?
No, it's,
One of them might be at 3.
That's ours.
All right.
we still don't have 2 weeks.
Stupid.
Hey,
Stupid.
Matt, is one of them the M3 and one of them the M2?
I thought they were both.
The 14 may be an M2.
Yeah, it is an M2.
And the other,
What's the 15,
Three.
an M2 or M3?
3. No, it's a 1, it's a 2 also.
Okay, both of them
Yeah, M2s, yeah.
Okay. It may have been 16 when they changed to 3.
Yeah,
okay.
And that's
22nd,
to be received.
by the 19th of January,
Mm-hmm.
5 p.m.,
4.
4 p.m.,
Do 4. That way we sure get them.
Opened on 20
the 22nd at 10 o'clock.
10 a.m. 22nd. Okay. All in favor of that?
Yeah.
Okay.
5-0.
Did you get that, Tim?
I'll get it to you. Who seconded that?
Thank you for getting that on there too, Timmy. I
Stacy.
appreciate it.
Okay. We'll
Stacy.
recess for 2 minutes.
Those new,
Okay, we're back in session.
Good rest.
It is,
Really?
She took care of it.
10 minutes after 10.
She took care of it.
And Mark Ellis has opened these bids, and he's hard waiting, listen to you.
Man's
Y'all
got
warned
things
me.
to do.
I'm learning all kinds of things.
Obviously, he didn't go too high, because he did.
I got 3 bids in. Tex Rock out of Breckenridge was the first one to,
You just got bids in on rock, that's all.
yes, I didn't get anything else. The culvert place used to send it.
When I become one, we don't have to.
Now, they pretty much know it's them.
What I'm gonna do is open all these, I'm gonna make y'all all copies of them. The second bid is from Zach Burkett Company.
Hopefully it was just and he said everything.
Hey, Mark, is Tex Rock those other ones I use over there for you guys?
Two people.
In-
No, that's West Texas limestone, or
I can't remember.
Number 3 is Ingram Concrete out of Breckenridge.
That's it.
And I will run make y'all
I get
copies.
my commercial, that's
Let you look it over.
There's Zach Burkett.
You are.
Or Mark Ellis.
Be right back.
Are they not?
I didn't see anything. Well, maybe. I have to ask Sherry.
I don't know. Ask Mark. He just smiles.
Shell going on Oklahoma City.
We thought maybe you was in competition with Zach Burton.
no.
No. So that's Mark Ellis's bid.
So does ZT just run everything now? Pretty much?
That's the game plan.
I talked to him on the phone one day, and go ahead and talk to him, he's a nice guy, really is.
He's been doing quite a bit of that for a while anyway.
Yeah.
His time.
I figured it would.
Let Zach have a little break. We're gonna put him vice president in front of bitching or something, I don't know. Special projects, yeah, special
But
projects.
you know,
Sorry to bother you about it.
when we were doing our football stuff, he did the coaches show. Zach Burkett hasn't ever done that, and he started doing it. Because I talked to ZT, and he's like, yeah, why ain't we?
Yeah.
Well, no, why ain't we?
He gets a lot more involved, he's got kids.
Yeah.
And understands the youth and the things of today a lot better. Some of the rest of us probably get complacent to that, because we don't do that anymore, you know?
Yeah.
That's good. He's very involved in the community, or a lot more so
He
than
is.
the rest of us are. That's good. Somebody needs to be.
Crush a lot of rock this summer,
I'm sure we did.
did.
Not near what we need to.
I did a lot of hot mix and stuff.
Bunch hot mix.
Yeah.
Bunch hot mix.
We actually got a little bit of pro line from y'all not too long ago.
Yeah.
Last week or 2 weeks ago.
And County bought more hot mix this year than been buying too. Seemed like everybody did.
Yeah.
That's good. Do something.
Make it cheaper and I'll buy more.
The missing of the box. I'm gonna hold you that.
Got so much money to spend.
It's captured right now.
Yeah.
Dang it.
They're in there.
Yeah.
God, I have to do it.
Did you, make a lot of hot mix?
Yes, sir. Yes. No hot mix this year.
Where all did you send it?
Oh, kind of a little bit all over. A lot of maintenance mix all over the Wichita Falls district, Abilene district, a little bit in Brownwood and Fort Worth. Then we had road jobs, of course, here local, and we just did 2353 down in Lake, 1885 down in Parker County. And, of course, 61 out here, 79, 114.
Did Zach Burkett do from Rayford to the Parker County line?
Him Camp did. We supplied materials.
Okay.
Him
That's a
Camp
good
did
road.
project.
They made that good.
Just got through overlaying it recently.
Yeah.
That's who did 61 too, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. That's really nice now.
Yes.
You wanted it. It needed to be spread out a little bit. Thank you, Mark, for putting that in too.
So what you're saying is we buy more hot mix, the more hot mix, we buy the cheaper it is?
All, we've got a pretty decent oil contract, and some of that is due to volume.
Okay.
And so we passed about 250 a ton worth of savings along the county for next year.
Good.
Hope that helps everybody.
It does.
So you said you went down on hot mix? What was it?
65, I believe.
65? Cool.
So see.
Dang, that's why you're holding me.
Now you're held to it. You got to buy a bunch of hot mix, man.
That patch and pay is what you're calling that.
Proline?
Pro-line?
Yes, sir. Get match and pay.
It stays about the
Hey, you
same.
have the voucher?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That's a specialty oil that we buy out of Hempstead. Price pretty much has not changed on it. But,
That's what it was last year, I thought, man.
it's what it was last year, yeah. We kinda got a new player in the asphalt market, and that's helped the competition, I think, a little bit. And needless to say, price of oil being down last year had a lot to do with it, but, and the increased volume has kinda helped us get a better contract.
So you're not gonna have any 1 inch done at the, leach pit?
No, not at Leach, no, sir.
Okay, it's just gonna be at the Mayo
Yes, sir.
on Richards.
That's, it's so
Well,
much
I'll tell you
easier to go
what,
to
that-
Mayo than it is the leach.
That Mayo pit's got the best. And I'll tell you, the new street y'all got over to Richards is better than the used
Okay,
to.
yes, sir.
Rather than the great stuff.
The leak's pretty solid.
That's, that Richards, that's good.
We're able to put quite a bit of fines back in that Mayo. but
So we're
really
at
making
60
it
cents
work.
a ton on
1 inch?
1 inch?
And 1 inch went up. What was 1 inch last year, Mark?
650.
650?
It was 7 last year,
75?
675.
except we messed up and Mayo never increased the price.
Yeah.
At Mayo, y'all got a bargain last year. We discovered that in about late November or early December. So,
It's the auditors.
We're 650, I think, when we, in Mayo.
I believe it was 675 at Mayo, it should have been $7.
So they're charging us 10 cents more for the mistake.
Yeah, we don't make up for it. though.
Yeah, make up for
Yeah.
Now, our mistake, nothing we can do about it, and that's just,
It's gonna put
we messed up.
12, 13%.
I say we go ahead and go with Zach Burkey.
I'll second.
Do you need to do Ingram, Brad, or you just want to,
Say again?
you gonna need to do Ingram, or you just want to do Zach?
Well, I think we should just, I mean, Ingram's with Zach Burton, so we might as well just do it all at one.
Well, you're not getting the same price in Ingram you are at Zach.
I don't know, how much is your regular flex base?
Well, we need to see what
Let's
he-
play 8.25, and it's 6.10 at Mayo, which is, you're looking at $2.15 difference.
But see,
No, so their regular flex base at Ingram looks to be 16.
see, this gives me permission.
Well, that give you permission.
Ingram, so that's why I say just include them in together.
I think that, Ingram, flex base there, textile, flex base says equivalent to anyway.
Yeah. This year, type A, grade 2, or textile.
It looks like their regular flex base is 16, which is what Matt normally picks up over there.
Well, I just go ahead and just include them
Yeah.
in the equation.
I got the ladder from, I'll second that.
Run fast and far. If we could just get an extra half a mile on each road, each load would be all right.
Extra half mile.
Extra half.
Drive faster before you open the gates, right?
Spread it out faster.
Okay, what's the motion?
We'll make a motion that we accept Zach Burkett, both Ingram and the plants and all the places that Zach Burkett has.
So we're accepting 2 bids.
2 bids. Same bid under 2 headings.
Same girl, different skirt.
Good way to put it.
Hey, Mark, do you actually have a 3x5 down there?
3 by 5, and then the mail kit.
Yes, sir.
What's the price gonna be on
All in favor?
it?
We got a motion by Commissioner Wiley, and second by Commissioner Pruitt to accept the bid from Zach Burkett Company and the bid from Ingram Concrete LLC for road material purposes. And that was 5-0 vote.
We never did vote on that last one too,
Okay. What about?
We didn't,
but before we went on break, we didn't vote on it.
didn't vote on that one before break?
We got the first and second, but we didn't vote on it.
Did we get any bids from any other,
No, sir.
no other bids? Well, we've added then in the local government code,
Judge.
we may utilize the state bids for tires, tubes, and being a sole source bid for culverts, we can accept that, whatever their name is.
Before we go too much further, Commissioner Wiley pointed out, we have an open motion on the floor. We have not
Before we
voted
went
on
to
it.
break, before we went to break, we didn't finish the process.
On my bids.
His bids.
And on our thing,
What we did, we took a first and a second, but we took a break before we finished. We didn't vote.
I was the first, Stacy was the second.
Yeah, but we did not vote, we didn't finish it up.
well, that's on supplemental.
No,
Right.
yes, that's supplemental.
So it's Pruitt, Rogers, and all I was gonna say is all in
All in
favor.
favor?
Well, I showed that we did.
I do too.
We never did.
I thought we voted.
Yeah, 5-0.
Well,
It's written in the minutes, bad as that.
I guess that, if we didn't.
I just called in favor, I was thinking, remember.
Nah.
But I'll ask again if, so on supplemental agenda, item number 1, discuss, consider bids on 2015 Cat motor graders, Matt Pruitt. We have a motion by Commissioner Pruitt, and a second by Commissioner Rogers to request bids for the sale of one 2014 and one 2015 Cat 140M motor graders each, to be received the 19th of January by 4 p.m. That will be Friday the 19th, and to be opened on Monday, the 22nd of January at 10 a.m. All in favor?
All right. Got it nailed it.
Might give you a price. Because I had
Okay.
done your price.
So let it be written.
I might not ever ask, but I just,
Stacy was in a pressure point there.
I said, I need a break.
You thought he was voting?
okay, now let's get some, I guess, need a motion to utilize the state contract for tires and tubes.
So moved.
Second.
Lee Wiley, Sykes. Let's do the state contract.
Did you say tires, tubes, and culverts?
Then just
No.
tire.
Well, he's only trying to
Tires.
source culverts.
TNT. All in favor?
Yeah.
Carried 5-0. Now we need one for culverts, that, I think, Contact will be the sole source bid, because there's not anybody available, it's about 3,400 miles.
I guess that's by acclamation, I guess what that
Sure.
means.
Mm-hmm.
Carryover from last year.
Yeah.
You know, that's sole source.
Where about?
Culverts, CULVERTS, that is a sole source bid. or supplier, I guess I would say, sole
Yeah.
source supplier.
Supplier.
And then, we did not receive any bids on fuel. So the applicable thing, I guess, to do in that instance, where we receive no bids is either to re-advertise bid again or to go to some other competitive means that we've been doing all the time.
Let's continue our bid of the day process.
Best bid of the day.
Second.
Abstain.
And let's make a note on minutes, if you will, please, that we received no bids for fuel, for tires, or for culverts. So, that'll be fuel, utilize, best bid of the day. Best price. Best price of the day. And who made that motion?
I did.
I'll say Phipps. Rogers. All in favor?
One
One
abstention.
abstention. That'll be 4-0, one abstaining, Commissioner Wiley abstaining. Anything when they want to do with burn restrictions?
Praise God that we got rain. Amen.
Got a little rain, a little moisture. I thought there was going to be snow on the ground this morning.
I did too.
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have more along the way.
When I went
Years.
tended to my little critters last night about 6 or 6:30. It was 31 degrees and that little mist looked like it was turning into snow.
I landed at DFW at 5:15 yesterday, and we broke out of clouds about 800 feet above the runway. And they were predicting ice on the bridges and overpasses at that time. There was a lot of moisture being squeezed out of the air.
Is there any other matter that might need to be brought before the court's attention today? If not, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
All in favor?
Who said?
Stacy.
North end of Canton.
Copy of the,